Okie dokie. Yeah, 4 hours. Hello, hello. Good morning. Or good evening. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. It's a good movie. Haven't watched that one in a while. Let's see. Yeah, I could get the game page up and then tweak the game a little bit before... Oh yeah, the scoreboard's still completely done goofed anyway. I like how it's accurate to real life. I do throw it too late in real life too. Okay. I have a build of this from yesterday. Yeah, it's just... This doesn't have an ending. It's the issue. There's no, like, actual way to win the game. You just lose. You just throw the rings 5 times and then that's it. Okay, it's tempting to just make a loop. Because yeah, I could also say it's a time loop too. That's I did have that idea of like, okay, instead of application.quit, it'll just loop it back to the game being... What does it start at? Yeah, okay, it doesn't actually start at a game state start, so... Instead of application.quit, it'll zoom out and go to game state end. Or not ended, game state start. And then when you click, it'll go back to... So then you have to win to escape. It's half-assed, but... I don't have a big enough ass to have a whole ass, I suppose. Okay, so I played the game poorly. Then it backs. Oh, it zoomed in, but it didn't... Yeah, score's still applying the wrong rotation to the clock. I could at least take a look at that script and see if it's a small mistake or a bigger issue. Yeah, those are the things on the list here are the score clock not displaying correctly, adding multiple rounds, and then making the game page. Are the things to do in the last 4 hours here. So the score. Oh, I also wanted to add like a little tutorial, like poster board thing, to just add some text. It says here's what you do. Okay, so that is the... It's because it's the morning that I'm like, I feel awake. I feel ready to do this. Might also be because it's coming up on the end and it's going to be done no matter what. Next 4 hours. It's just whatever I end up with, I end up with. Okay, give me a plane. And then give me some text. So this is the tutorial board. And then... Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. You think it's a good day? You think it's going good? Is it going good for you? It sure looks like it's going good, better for you than it is for me. Can I just call it tutorial text? It's like, do I want to break this up into multiple different things? Okay, give me that. Give me the, so the tutorial text, I wanted to say the, let's see, so like ring a peg equals 1 point, and then matching color, matching ring, ring and peg color equals 2 points, and then win 3 rounds, I suppose. Added a few of the fill models, cool. As in also some upgrades too. There's some different upgrades as well, I would assume. Try commenting out the score hand rotation with that. Okay, let me finish this tutorial text here while I'm thinking about it, and then okay, win 3 rounds, I suppose. And then I guess score oh, and it's ad. I think I will also take the ad break as well. Okay, the is this a score red number? That's not really gonna make sense, but whatever. Okay, where is this text? Flipping where? Okay, I need you to be visible. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, you're 3D text too, right? Okay, first width needs to be changed. Oh, and then that goes to, okay. Canvas? Wait. Okay, no. Ah, shoot. No, I want the text on here. Okay, the text from here, I want on a 3D object. That's a text object. There we go. That font. Okay, then you go away. And then this text. Okay, that looks better. Rotate you by 90. Okay, feeling very Star Wars opening text crawl there. Okay, and then I need to... Okay, well, I wrote out the text that I wanted. That's really all I was worried about for now. It's just that it says all the ideas I want to get on there. Okay, and now you're saying try switching out the score hand, transform, rotate with that. Yeah, because I was also trying to reset it back to 0 and then rotate it, but... And then the score, yeah, the score that's being added. Oh, add score. Huh? Oh, add score. There we go. Okay, I guess we'll see. So now that means I actually have to score some pegs and stuff. Which I'll have to figure out, like, the maximum stuff. Okay, let's move some stuff around, because that's a little painful to look at. Okay, well, I need... Well, okay, do we do the text? Yeah, it's like if I cut it in half. But this board, it does need to be bigger. Okay, not like massive, but... I think square just looks odd. Okay, and then you... all the way around. Okay, text goes on top of the board. So make it like tiny then, I guess. There we go. And then I put the tutorial board. Can I just kind of reflect it the same spot as the... Okay, rotate you like so. Seems off, as in... There we go, like so. Text, I need you to be just... It's like, where's the thing to pull it forward just a little bit? Aye, okay. And then we scooch you over and up to like kind of where the guy is, sort of. And the text, we scooch you up. Which is along the X. No, there, okay. And then how does that look?
Step right up.
Okay, basic AF. And it needs to be here, rather. It works in the first scene. So you need to be here, rather. And smaller still. There we go. That's a little better. Oh, something like that. Okay. So copy the component and then paste it onto you. And then I want to change this to be like white would be ideal. And then the text would make that black, I think. Okay, so that's hopefully some kind of tutorial text.
Step right up.
When they rounds, ring a peg is 1 point, and matching a ring and a peg is 2 points, and then score a red number to win the round. There's the red numbers. And then... That's a really interesting way to do a collision there. But yeah, okay, you can throw the ring at the thing. Which that's good, that's fun, that's cool. Okay. So, oh, unless this plane happened to slide between the different spheres, possibly. Okay, I think I've blue balled you enough on the whether that score actually works or not. Can I score a ring? No, I can't. Okay, that's 1. That's 3. That's looking good. That's 4. That's nothing. It backs out. It doesn't back in terms of the audio. Like, it is playing the, like, step right up, right?
Step right up.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Is that... Did I removed it from the thing, didn't I? It's not actually... Yeah, okay, it's not playing the start clip anymore because I just had it playing at the start of the game. But instead, I want you to go back to what I had. Because now I want it to just loop when you lose. So that you're stuck in a time loop. More thematic, I suppose. Kind of, sort of, half-assed. Like I said, I'm too small to have a whole ass, though.
Step right up.
I was noticing that watching Alien. That was like, wow, Sigourney Weaver does not have a butt. It's like, she is thin. At least in that movie, in Alien 4. When they were doing the basketball scene, it was like, wow, she's thin. Okay, so that seemed to be the scoring correctly. Again, if I could actually score better.
Great.
And I could increase the dadgummit. I could increase the number of rings too. How many rings do you typically get in a ring toss? Oh, I could kind of increase the number of rings, but then it's going to pile them up. Shoot. Well, and I could also just reduce the amount for winning as well. As always happens. I said I was going to make the game page and then I proceed to do other stuff. Okay, so we're going to just say the score is working because it looks like it. So score clock is now displaying the correct score because somebody smarter than me did the work for me. This is really just saying I should be a CEO. There we go. I just inspire other people to be better while reaping all the benefits and doing none of the work. And tutorial, I do have some kind of tutorial piece of cardboard kind of thing.
Step right up.
Okay, actually, let's move you, not the text. Move the text up. And, okay, wait. Just, so move the text up. And move the board down. There we go. Ah, whatever. I don't know how to make it look less half-assed. And I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay. Oh, let's double check that. I implement a thing, I get distracted by something else and then never actually check to see if anything is functioning. Okay, so step right up, throw a ring, and not actually ring anything. Sometimes I can actually nail it, and then sometimes it just doesn't happen. Or, okay, most of the time. Oh, there we go. Actually matching the colors, it backs out.
Thanks for playing.
Oh, I didn't add the start to the thing, did I? Audio clip is start. Is step right up, which is still. Okay, there we go. So now we check and see if that's doing it.
Step right up. Step right up.
You're playing on start still. I don't need you to. Oh, it's. I do need you to play on start. Oh, so I need you to play when you finish. Yeah, okay, when you switch it to start. That's when I need you to actually play the clip. Okay, now let's see if that plays it at a better time. And then it can just loop.
Step right up.
Okay, I stepped up.
Thanks for playing. Step right up.
Okay.
Thanks for playing. Step right up. Thanks for playing. Step right up. Step right up. Step right up. Thanks for playing. Step right up. Step right up.
Okay, but that is. Yeah, it's not fully resetting the scene, is what it probably should be doing. But that's okay. Well, I do like the idea of being able to get better at what you're trying to do there. But then it does also. So can I reset the placement of the rings when it does the game start? The tosser is spawning the rings at the start of the game. Based on whatever spawn position. I mean, I could just spawn a new set of rings and stuff too. Do you have the game manager? You do have the game manager, so you could just determine if game manager is set to start. Yeah, okay, if the game manager game state is start, then spawn the rings. Okay, let's not mess with that.
Step right up.
Okay, let's get the rounds working so that you can actually win or lose the game.
Fine.
Wait, so game manager, the maximum score being 10 seems to be a bit much. So do 5. And then you would only need to score 3, I think, to move on. Oh, 4, okay. Well, I want it to be 3, so... the round score, which determines whether it's a red number or not, is not here. It's on the score clock. The score clock is at 60. And this will be round threshold. I thought clearly I didn't do that. Okay. Round threshold. Yeah, because I thought I remember spelling threshold and going, did I spell that correctly? Okay, so I guess 50 or 55 or something? 60 felt right, but I guess that didn't let that other... So maybe we do 55% or something. Yeah, I thought that should have given me 2/3, but didn't seem to give me the other number there. It's the round threshold. Okay, wait, let's just double check that this should all be red.
Step right up.
Oh, I guess except for 0. Yeah, it's because I wanted the 3 and the 4, and it only highlighted the 4. Which didn't seem entirely right to me. But let's double check that. So 0.6. So you have to get better than 60%. Which should have left the top 2, right? But that says only the 4 is available. Okay. So 55% then. You gotta do better than half.
Step right up.
There we go. Okay. So now you have to score between 3 and 4 points to beat the round. And then it'll increase
Excellent.
per round. So now I just need to score 1 point. Can I do it? I can. So now I can just... Yeah, so a little awkward. I could just throw the 3 rings off to the side or at the guy. Actually, can I pull the guy in a little closer? Because it'd be fun to add some audio for you too, but that's... We're not doing fun right now. We're doing a game right now. Yeah, and I didn't even get to add any other levels or any other... Oh, you're kind of... Now you're shadowing the thing a little bit. Like, maybe we keep you off to the... Something like that. Was I moving the model the entire time? I guess we'll see. Yeah, I was moving the model the entire time. Great. Fantastic, wonderful, great, googly moogly. That's from something, right? Okay, I wanted you like there, and I am moving you, not the... Okay, yeah. I just want you nearby the things. You can actually feel like you're resetting it, kind of, sort of, maybe. Okay, and now we paste. Okay, I'm not gonna add a collider to it. That'll play audio that goes, ow, hey, watch it. That's so tempting, and I think possible. It's been half an hour. If I can get the rounds to actually... Okay, so it's when you finish throwing the last ring that it determines if you've won the round or not. Which should be... no, wait, it determined to the end here. Game state ended. It's because the rings say, hey, the game is ended. And now this will check to see if this is the... this has the round threshold, though, right? For maximum confusion. Great. So I lied. Wait, are you on the game manager? Is that where that is? Max score, int score, multiplier. No, I don't see anything that's around threshold. So this should be on the game manager, and that's a thing I should just access from there instead. So oh, I didn't even get to the multiplier stuff. I think this idea would have been entirely doable were I a different person. Which feels a little disappointing. Okay, so round threshold instead should be the game manager.round threshold, of which I have get max score, so we'll do get the round threshold. The round threshold. That's a float. Okay, so now here it's game manager dot get the round threshold score. What? Why did you just the round threshold? Whatever. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so now the game manager has the round threshold, so then this could check if the score is greater than or equal to the round threshold. Then it'll go to whatever the new game state is that's... Otherwise, it'll say... Okay, so it's round end and game end. How about that? So, round ended, and then game ended. Something like that, maybe? So then this will be, if the game is ended, it does the zoom out and says, hey, so game ended. And this is the round ended. And then this is if it's... Or I guess if the score is less than the round threshold, then the game is actually going to be game ended. And then otherwise it'll be like reset the round. I'll have to figure that out, but... Okay, let's see what I broke. So we're just gonna score poorly.
Step right up.
See if that... The round threshold get reset on the game manager. So 0.55. So
Step right up.
now we're gonna step right up. Fail completely.
Step right up.
It backs out, backs in. We're gonna try a little bit. Fail a lot of bit. Regret all life choices. Dang it. And then it doesn't actually reset it. Okay, so what was the logic on this?
Step right up.
So it does that, toss that onto there. Okay, and then okay, so I failed because I scored too well. Then it doesn't back me out. Is that whether I won or not? Okay, so then if I win,
Step right up.
no, it should be if I fail.
Thanks for playing.
Yeah, then it backs me out.
Step right up. Thanks for playing. Step right up.
Okay, but then if I win,
Step right up.
when I am properly... Oh, no I'm not. That also might have been why that other one scored okay. Whoops. Oh, and we're getting rid of multiplier because I haven't done anything with it. That's not happening. Okay, this seemed to be doing the score correctly. So let's get rid of all this nonsense that is not helping me.
Step right up.
Okay, so now... Okay, I think I need to score it over the top to, Yeah, and then some of these I don't think are scoring correctly. And then I fail. Okay, whatever. Great. So the actual, like, whether you fail or not, it's not actually... But still, it's saying round ended, and then it's only if the game ended does it actually back out. But then it should... reset it. Meaning I gotta figure out the resetting the rings. Wow, it's like I could... Okay, I still need to make the game page at some point too. And I kind of want to submit early because this is GMTK and it's the biggest jam and it's all going to be jammed. And also, itch.io is having issues with the de-indexing games and stuff, so they may or may not also be having... At least they've had a lot of traffic, most likely. Or I guess maybe it's the other way around, they had less traffic. But the things that I was still fixing here are the multiple rounds thing. That's really all I'm working on. I thought there was another bug that I was worried about. But maybe it's just the game page. Oh, okay, let's also just do this as a build, just to see how this looks in a build, because I don't know if the camera's going to have enough space to show everything. What am I doing? I'm doing a build. Or rather, I'm waiting for the ads to happen, so that I can run off and take another break. I'm gonna go for a walk. Don't introduce any bugs now. I will try not to. Try being the operative word. I'm very much... Let's hope I don't add any bugs. Nah, do and do not. There is no try. Yoda the toxic motivator.
Step right up.
Why does it take so long for the camera to show up? Like, jeez. Almost. Just a little too far. Yeah, and then it doesn't actually... Oh, and then this is not... Yeah, that's what I was a little worried about. So in the build, this does not show up. And if they show up, tell them to bug off. To buzz off. Okay, I am actually going to use the ad break, though. Okay, so I need to scooch this. I don't know, it'd be almost tempting to scooch it back there. Like where I have the guy. I could try that. Okay. Edge cases. Yeah, that is what I'm looking at here. Okay, so I lied about tutorial board here, which is super. It's much bigger than it actually looks. It's also kind of hilarious. Okay. So now we hit play. And see.
Step right up.
You need to squeeze in just a little more. And then I make you just a little bigger. Mm. Okay, something like that. Oh, and the album finished, it sounds like. Okay, so now I just actually have to get the rounds working and then I can work on the game page, of which hasn't even been an hour, so that's not too bad. Okay, there we go. Now that's visible in the build. So it's not as big, but that's okay. And then I could still hit it with a ring if I want to. Like, technically I could salvage it if I could actually aim that. Okay, and then the rounds are not resetting. Is the one big issue here. Although you can crash out. Or rather you can fail, right? Yeah, okay. There we go. Now I'm in the groove. And now I want to actually just not throw those. Yeah, okay, and then... Although I think if I score one, it also wasn't doing it either, was it?
Step right up.
So if I just score one... and then fail... Yeah, so it's anytime I score anything. Is it? It's like it didn't. Why does it not seem to respond to anything now? Oh, because the... Okay. So now here, it is... If it gets into this, if the score is less than the round threshold, it's game ended. Of which it should have been. Wait. The round threshold is a... Ah, that's why. Okay. Max score. There we go. That's a percentage, not a Yeah, okay, that's why it was if I score anything, it was... Yeah, whoops. Okay, forgot a variable there.
Step right up.
Okay, now if I score 1,
Great.
and then I crash out, I lose,
Play.
and it
Step
backs me
right
out. Okay. But then if I score better and hit the round threshold, if I could aim at all. Okay, just eat the pink one, right? The purple one. Hey, I did get it. Okay, and then
Step right up.
it gave me a thanks for playing. Okay, it's resetting stuff that I also need to figure out. I guess like spawn round is kind of what it is. Okay, well this is the new round. Okay, and the two things for the new round I think would be I guess it's the score clock. It's the score clock and the tosser are the things, and I guess the pegboard. Okay, can I just do a player prefs? And then just reset the game? I don't want to fully reset. Well, I don't know. It's like ideally I want to just reset everything that's not... Like it feels like I should be able to just kind of set the score clock again. Just remake it. Yeah, it's because I'm spawning the rings at start, and I could just put that into a different method. And you do have the game manager, so you can say if the game manager is like a new, or like on update when the game manager reaches new round, you can reset the rings. Okay, so I guess we do that. Okay, reset game. Well, okay. When it's a new round, the score is set to 0. Resets the score, and then the max score is plus plus. But then you're not actually going to see that because the score clock is not going to update. And you do have a game manager. Okay, so you have a game manager, you have a game manager. So these could check the game state. Do you have a game manager? Well, everybody can have a game manager at this point. It's just kind of whatever. I guess a game state equals new round or start, or I don't know. Because I don't want to fully reset the game with the player prefs, because it's the looping thing. It's like I want you to just continue to stare at it and okay, Maybe it's just the rings. If I could just get the rings to reset. Well, it's like ideally the score clock would reset too. Maybe there's an audio that says round 1 or something. Okay, let's just see if I can get the rings to reset their positions when you get to a new round. Which is really just when the round ends. So the game state of, so that's if it's playing, but and then here, if round ended, which is gonna stay at, well, meaning it'll just reset the positions constantly. That's not the worst thing, I suppose. Okay, this is the game manager.game state, or game manager.get game state. Dot equals rather. Okay, holy heck. There. So now if it's round ended, then it would be reset positions, which is not spawning a new set of rings, because that's instantiate. It's just setting the okay, so we do reset ring positions. Yeah, okay, so it's like I got another hour. And then I think I'll worry about the game page. I mean, it shouldn't take me too long to do screenshots and video. And like actually like, I mean, I guess I could start working on the game page now too, just to see how, just to make sure everything's half-assed completely. Okay, so now reset the ring positions is gonna be this, which is the rank, and then the passing the ring too. Yeah, it'll just loop through all of the rings. Well, no, I have a list of rings, right? Or no? Yeah, I have a list of rings. I don't think I'm using it for anything. But I am saving it off in a list of rings, right? Oh, ring selected ring for throwing the rings. No, I am using it. Okay. Well, then I could do rings. So then instead, for each game object go? Why go? Go? Oh, game object. Okay. I can't call it ring though, right? Because that's the instantiated ring, yeah. Selected ring. Okay, and for the selected ring, the position is equal to, not the start position, it's just equal to this. And the rank in this case is the And I equals 0, we'll just count them out. I plus plus I. Okay, so I don't need to worry about this reset ring positions anymore. It'll just go through all the rings and reset their positions. Hopefully, kind of, sort of, maybe. And this is when the game state reaches round ended.
Step right up.
So
Thanks for playing. Step right up.
they didn't do anything.
Step right up.
So did it not stay at round ended? Game manager should have been round ended. It should have ended the game, which is why it backed out the camera, right? That's, oh, game ended. So when it backs out the camera. Oh, and then because I failed, it immediately went to game ended and skipped round ended. Okay, so instead we do either or. Or the game ended. Because I think it would be nice if it did. If it actually cleaned up the rings at the end there too.
Step right up.
Oh, wait, okay, so game ended.
Thanks for playing. Step right up.
That didn't reset the ring positions at all.
Step right up. Thanks for playing. Step right up.
Why are you not resetting the ring positions at all? Oh, game manager.game state. Oh, I guess I don't need to have that. That's what it's saying. Wait, as in you have a game state or no? Okay. So why are you not? Because you're not doing this at all, are you? I'm pretty sure I would have seen reset. Okay, but it's still saying that the game manager's game state is not equal to round ended or game ended, despite the fact that it backs out the camera, indicating to me that the game has in fact
Step
ended.
right up.
Okay, to debug.
Step right up.
We can get rid of you now at this point. Okay, let's don't scare me like that, Unity.
Step right up.
Okay, now we do end the game. Reset ring positions. That's for each of the rings in the list. That's the parent object. The parent object is not doing anything. So this is the great get component rigid body. Most likely in children. And then rigid body. and then reset that transform position. Yeah, it's because they immediately separate from each other.
Step right up. Step right up.
Hmm.
Step right up.
Well, definitely closer. But why are those entirely different than the... Oh, it also doesn't reset the, Okay, so the rigid body, let's just... Rigid body, RB, there we go, sure. And now RB. And then when you toss it, it does reset its constraints, right? Throw ring, gets rid of the constraints. So instead, we want to add them all back on RB here. Dot all. Freeze all. Okay.
Step right up. Thanks for playing. Step right up.
What do you mean get component rigid body? I did in children. Ugh. And when I typed it out. But when the IntelliSense typed it out, it did not.
Step right up. Thanks for playing. Step right up.
Why does it look like the green one is rotated funky? Because it is. Weird. Why did it decide one of them is just wonky? Okay, wait. It should also not freeze all, but it should. Quaternion.identity. So rotate it back to. So rotation. No. Or is it? Or is it? I say I'm sorry. She says it's not your fault. Or is it? She eyes me suspiciously. Hearing the whir of the servos inside. Gosh dang it, flippin' heck. That isn't what I wanted at all. But that kind of looks neat. Ah! Why you gotta be like this? I can get rid of that. Well, no, the problem is if I throw all of them and then I go to throw them again, they're all gonna be at weird angles. And it's just gonna, like, reset the positions. They're in such a nice stack at the beginning. Okay, I was gonna say, somebody's gotta be at an awkward angle, right? There. And then when I do that, they're reset at an awkward angle. Okay, what is the angle that I want them to actually be at then? Because I'll just -90. So the rotation is. Should I be doing it like this? We're well past shoulds at this point. Okay, hopefully they're all just gonna get reset to their positions. Then all I gotta do is figure out resetting the. Wow, that's very broken. Okay. It's not how you do that, apparently. Great. Okay, fuck it. That's that. Where's the round manager? To make it so that it actually spawns a new round. So they kind of pile back up again. The scores should also reset. And that's about it. Okay, now I just need you to figure out if it's a new round or not. Okay, I need a round counter because I don't think I have that actually. Okay, multiplier is just gone at this point. Round. Okay, so when you actually succeed, round plus plus. And then end game if the round is greater than or equal to 3. Is it ever going to get greater than 3? No, it's not, but then the game is also ended. And then it should just play like a you win audio. That's really what it needs there. Yeah, and then the max score increasing. For now, we're not going to worry about it. It just resets the score. And increases the round, but then it also needs to... Well, okay, when it resets the score, that doesn't reset the... update score. Oh, duh. Okay, so... update score with the score. No, I need the score to equal 0. Okay. So hopefully it'll reset to 0. So I need to actually score a point. Okay, I scored a point at least.
Terrific.
Barely scored another point. Okay, that's 3 points. When it reaches the end, it resets that. It did not reset the score, though. Why is it not resetting the score? Oh, because that... So, reset the score either way. Because I don't think I actually rolled enough, right? So reset the score either way. Which is, again, if it's an either way, do that. Okay, so hopefully it'll reset the score. That's what I want. It'll reset the score, it'll reset the rings. Also,
Step right up.
I think it said ads are about to start, if they haven't already. Okay, so let's actually add to the score there a little bit. Okay, it resets the rings.
Step right up.
Why didn't it reset the score, you dumb? The round ended. which is why it said the game ended. And then the score update score did not seem to update. Oh, that's adding to the score. That's not resetting the score. Ruh-roh. Okay, I'm gonna go take a break because it's ads. Okay, so the updating the score is off, meaning that's not gonna matter. Meaning just when the round ends, it'll just set the score hand transform rotation to be just 0, I guess. It's just vector 3.0. No, yeah, because this is the parent object, not the actual hand model. Yeah, because the actual underlying score should also be correct.
Step right up.
I think. Okay, so now I score a point or two. I lied. I score a point or two. Okay, and then I bugger off. I'm resetting it, you dumb. What do you fluffing mean? The round has ended, which is why it's resetting the here. You've determined that the round has ended or the game is ended. So that's why that's resetting, and then the score is 0, and then this. Fucker off. Why are you not rotating? That adds a rotation. Okay, so then we just say that just the actual rotation. That's a quaternion. Quaternion.identity. There. Boys, it's just such an incredible mess. Okay, I score a couple points. Hell yeah. And then there we go. Okay.
Step right up.
And then because I didn't win. So now I score a couple points. Why didn't you take that? You have game-breaking bugs? Ruh-roh. Oh no! The bounce there. Oh, and that was the final.
Thanks for playing. Step right up.
The mic is peaking when I show. Well, it's it may or may not be. I can do. It's like it shouldn't be. Unless Audacity, I did mess up the sensitivity a little too much. Yeah, no, it's 69. It's not. I am just shouting a bit more. I think it should be okay, sensitivity-wise. Or at least it should be okay for now. It's never gonna actually be good. Great, so now you're just not scoring anything. Okay. So it's still not resetting.
Step right up.
I want it so that you can actually, like, win the game. The actual mechanic is not all that interesting right now, simply because it's too hard to actually score than it is to, like, actually go over the top score-wise. And you could just throw away a ring at the end, too.
Step right up.
Why do you not... Oh, because the round is still... No. Why are you not scoring at the second set there? Okay, maybe I just go start working on the game page just so that I have something submitted. Upload a new project. Okay, that I don't need anymore. 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 I never got around to that. Kind of a bummer. Okay, so that can all go away. I'm not working on that right now. Sure. Since Chrome is a hog, that hogs all of the everything. There, okay. So now I still don't have a game name, do I? Rutro, okay. Ring toss. I'm not gonna throw roguelike on it as much as that's what the intent was. Suggested donation, you're always gonna put $2. I'm always gonna say $0, and you're always gonna put $2. Genre is just a simulation, basically. It's very much what I was aiming for. And then say something about putting GMTK. No, doesn't use AI. No, it's not available anywhere else. I don't need the things there. We'll put it into restricted. I guess no, it doesn't need a password. It'll be public here in a second, but if I want to upload like a... Okay, and now I need the files and the game page and stuff. Oh, and I don't have a name. Please fill out the title of the game. What happens if I type in like ring toss on itch.io? There's got to be other things that are labeled ring toss, but ring toss is not like a name of a game. That's just the name of... I want to... It's got to be unique in some way. Ring toss VR. Ring toss game. Ring toss. There's a few different ring toss things. None of this is inspiring me much. Ring of Despair. Ring of Fire Pinball. Ring Ball. This is not about a ball. Loop is probably something good to throw in there. Oh, a clicker inspired game. I was like, the art is super cool on this. I kind of want to call it ring toss, because I could call it loop toss. That's pretty easy. I'll break out in a circle. It's kind of fun. Okay, loop toss. doesn't have. Giant loop toss. Oh, I was gonna say that there's gonna be loop-related games because of whatchamacallit. Let 'em Dare did loop as a theme a couple of years ago. Yeah, 6 years ago. Yeah, out of the loop. Oh, and this is something somebody just did. Okay. Well, this is giant loop toss. Maybe I'll just call it loop toss. It's not ring toss. I can just call it a ring toss game. A ring toss game. Yeah, loop toss. Okay. And then I need some images. I need a description. What do some of my previous ones look like? Just so I can keep it thematically consistent. See, I didn't do this game page though. So, yeah, I was gonna say, because I like to make sure it has the theme on there. But yeah, let's throw that at the bottom. So this is GMTK 2025, built around the theme of a loop. Okay. You got some other GMTKs? What did I put for some of the other GMTKs? This one. This one. I don't need to find all of the GMTKs, but yeah, that was just how to play and then the theme, which I think is a good way to do it. Okay, that's that I put the. Okay, so let's do it like that then. So then it's let's see, toss rings onto board to escape the time loop. It's hopefully what's gonna happen, but we'll see. Yeah, it's just if there was the possibility of it. Man, it's the looping score, I think, just in this version just is not an interesting constraint. Is there a way I can make it a whole heck of a lot easier to score so that that's actually difficult? That's really all it turned into, is just like, oh, well, it just makes it so that you, so just don't play too good. Let's see, do I want to put anything about like clicking to throw? Sure. Click and drag to throw a loop. I guess a ring. I was calling them rings. So, there. And then do a little bit of gameplay in there. Okay, win 3 rounds. Which that's not happening right now, but we'll see. Okay, and then edit theme. Is it going to be too obnoxious if I throw the sprite that's the stripes in the background? Oh, I guess it's not a whole bunch of stripes necessarily. Okay, I wanted to switch the music out. It's hoping for another album. Yeah, okay, Rain Song is obviously just a song and not an album. Okay, and then back to my question of if I go find the sprites. Then I was like, what is this? This doesn't look like my usual set of sprites. Okay, you. There, this is the sprites. Okay, and then stripes. I just made the stripes thing, right? That's what it's called in Unity, right? I didn't make it in Krita because Krita was being obnoxious. The assets for the sprites. Stripes. Which I thought I did it as a... Oh, unless it's just under pictures or something? Or downloads, because I just was going fast. I was going fast, okay. So yes, stripes. What? A little painful, but that's okay. Do I want to change the font? Do they have a nice round one? Okay, no, I'm a sans serif guy, that's for sure. This is not a pixel one. That's actually pretty good. So the sans serif... Nah, this looks rounder. Oh, and then I have to figure out some kind of... Oh, and then because I remade some stuff, let's do a build. And... So now, where would I rank this in terms of my games? Probably in the bottom half. I don't think it's definitely not my worst game. There's nothing interesting about it. It's just a ring toss, and not even a good one. This kind of works, except you have none of the loops tossed. And then this doesn't, this works for tossing the loops, but not really for... Let's see, so can I... Oh, and now that I added the reset, there is no... Ah, okay, at least I landed on something there, but... Stellar. Nailed it. Okay, well now I gotta score like a ton.
Thanks for playing. Step right up.
Okay, at this point maybe it's just gonna be this with the words loop toss on it. Okay, and then that did give me an image and videos that was captured, right? Yes. Okay, yeah, it doesn't actually show the loops to be tossed, being tossed. But that's okay, whatever. So now we drag that into Krita. And slap the words loop toss on there with Freda Roko 1. Why do you do this every time? Is there a fit to canvas size? So what is the cover size again? On itch.io. 630 by 500. But this does like a ton, right? Canvas. Resize canvas. So 630 by 500. So it'd be 1260. And then 1,000. Okay, that's to do it real big. Okay, so now we'll do, I will do what it said. Hello, hello. You're stressing? I was like, it seems very dead this morning, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure everybody's freaking out and going, oh no. It's, sure, whatever, I guess, I don't know, Yeah, because that's what Braino had said. I have a game-breaking bug and then ran away. Making upgrades right now. That's cool. You're doing fun stuff. I'm just kind of like, I'm at the give up. Kind of say this is as far as it got. Thanks, itch.io. Your constraints here are just not working for me. So you still have sound to do in the next what, like 2-3 hours? That's a very ballsy move. Like I'm feeling like I'm getting to a deadline just because the I don't have the game page up still. Yeah, and I was like, I did find somebody who appears to have done the thing that I yeah, here's somebody making the idea but better. Oh, I guess this is a team of 3 people. But yeah, 2 hours, or I guess under 3 hours. Okay, back to you. It's just because this cut off there, but I'm like, if I move it over, I feel like it's gonna look a little out of place. like... something like that. It's just because I have some space with that thing there. I guess I could still shrink this just a little bit. Yeah, it lets me get maximum guy on screen. That works. That's not too bad. Okay, text. Oops. Loop. Toss. White. Regular's fine. Give me the Frederica. Really digging that one. 16 maybe? Okay, where's this? I wish to resize you again. I lied. Yeah, I don't want any white visible. And then you, there was a way to do shadow. Okay, no, that actually works to just throw it up in that area there too. There's just nothing in here. So actually, I can make this a lot bigger and then... Oh boy, okay. Not gonna make music or anything, just gonna use sound effects. So, so in the loop, they keep the underscores everywhere for code mode. Yeah, but I mean, I'm assuming it'll still take a good amount of time to add, even just like little sound effects and stuff. Okay, maybe we scooch the guy over. Yeah, make that a little more central. The caps lock is giving me a good sense of the stress there. We bump it up bigger. More. Okay. It kind of needs to be in the center here. There's just nothing else going on screen there. Let's see, so I could do black instead. Or I could figure out a way to do the shadow, which I looked that up and then promptly forgot it. Nah, it's too dark, it's too much. Okay, I just need the outline and or shadow. Which I want to say was like... No, it's editing the text. Oh, there was this special thing. Add an effect or something? Add filter mask maybe? Gosh dang it. Okay, create a text shadow. It was pretty easy to Google. So hopefully it'll continue to be. Okay. Create a font shadow. Create a how to do the text shadow. Okay. That was here. Vector group. Layer states. And then drop shadow. Okay. So here. Or layer style, rather. There we go, layer style. Inner shadow? Oh my goodness, that's Heckin' weird. Not what I meant. Drop shadow. So then, like an outline would be nice. Outer glow. I think that's what I used. And then I do a different color, like black. Give it some kind of vague outline. Other way around. I'm like, wait, it looked like it was doing it, and now I don't see the... Yeah, okay, no, it's doing the inner shadow. Okay, wait. So the outer glow? When it was white, it was noticeable. Bevel and emboss? What is this? Whoa, that's cool. Not the vibe I'm going for, but that's cool. Color overlay? Okay, drop shadow. Okay, I guess get rid of the outer glow since it doesn't seem to be doing much. Well, it's because I messed with the opacity. Okay, so if I turn up the opacity, and then if I turn down the opacity. Oh, wait, here, the drop shadow. There we go. Oh, was that the issue? Okay, outer glow, opacity. I'm just not seeing it. Some drop shadow. And then I get rid of the opacity. Why does that not seem to do anything? Okay, whatever. That's good enough. And then did I want to place this anywhere? It's got to be in the middle. There's nothing else. Okay, save it. Save as loop toss cover. And then we export it as a PNG. Loop toss cover. Sure, I don't know what all the settings are. Probably something I should look at some point. Then we do a cover image that's under pictures. It just so happens to be this. Okay, and then screenshots. Oh, I never did I never switched out the... Do I have like a... whatchamacallit? I don't have a Blender version of like the... Well, I guess it does come with like its own camera thing there too, right? But I don't really know what to do for the icon for the game. Not that that's the most necessary, not that that's something I need to be worrying about right now, but... Yeah, okay, because I say win 3, and then you don't actually... Yeah, this is just... Not what I was hoping for. And then that resets, and then it backs you out, and then... But then the score just is just done goofed. Don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, then these are all like layered on top of each other incorrectly. Yeah, now it just decides to stop scoring.
Yay!
Or now it does score. I don't know.
Thanks for playing. Step right up.
Why is it resetting that last one? Whatever. Okay. Just go do screenshots, I suppose. Okay, build. Yeah, this doesn't have an icon. I like having an icon. Do I have something I could use as an icon real quick? The stripes? That's nothing. The ring. Oh, it is ads. We're gonna keep taking the ad breaks. Okay. Don't have an icon. I'm not going to worry about that. Let's just do the screenshots, and then I can worry about an icon after that, and then I can worry about actually getting making it so that the things that it says are true on the game page. Or I don't know. This is a part of me that just wants to let it be that you can just throw as many rings as you want, because it's just the actual at least I got that part working. The build. Did I do a build? At least I did a build most recently enough that.
Step right up.
Okay, I have that. We'll do another one. Just because the pegs are different. Okay, there. We do one where you're throwing the pegs. Or throwing the throwing the rings. And then we do one of
Fantastic.
okay, can I do one with the arrow? How do I hit? Yeah, it's because I want to hit win alt Persker. I want to get hit print screen, and that's a little hard to do. If I want to also keep the mouse in this position. I don't want to keep it in this position though. I want to move it to like there. Okay, there. And then This is not the way to do this. Can I use my face? Can I... Okay. I can't reach across the whole board with my other hand, though. And I can't reach across the board while I'm also trying to hold the mouse. Not the way to do this, but now I'm just having too fun trying to do it. So I need the mouse to stay exactly where it is. Okay. Can I just set something on this to keep it right here? No. Wait, if we drag it over here, and then try to do that, and then okay, well that's the arrow on the screenshot, and then and then, so that's some amount of screenshots that show off some amount of the game. Oh, I didn't get a screenshot of just the game running, or the multiple rings on the things. Okay, wait, I need to throw a couple rings. What? Terrible, horrible, no good, very bad. Okay, orange. Okay, let's just get one of these on here. There we go. Okay, and I should have done another one.
Thanks for playing. Step right up.
Yeah, but then that's gonna show off that the score is not working.
Step right up.
Wait, just throw a ring. And then take a picture after that. And then just do that a few times. There we go. Okay. So that should be some screenshots. So that I can put them on here. Well, so that. And that. And that. And then that, and that. Something like that, maybe. I selected a 5 megabyte file. The grass! No, the grass is too much. I'm pretty sure that's what it's telling me there. I thought the grass would be a cool idea. Yes, okay. Yeah, that's fine, because there's not that much grass, but then any of these are like, there's too much grass, too bad. Right? These are all... Oh, 4.62. It told me 5 megabyte files. Bugger off. How do I deal with that? Half the upgrade's done. Congrats. Well, you suck. I want to just use these screenshots, but I can't because they're too big. I don't want to compress them either, so I guess we just chop them up in Krita or something. Is there anything else that'll let me just crop these real easy? Set as background. I can rotate them real easy, but not, I guess, nothing that'll crop them real easy. Oh, a snipping tool? Yeah, I guess paint. Paint would let me crop it real easy, right? Yeah, because that's the thing. It's something like Krita is just like, okay, wait. If I do paint, and then we just crop it. What if I just hack off some of the grass on the side? I don't know, or is there a way to... I don't want to compress the image necessarily. Dang it. The grass was fun, but apparently way too much. Yeah, because this is just the image. This isn't like the game running was having that issue. Alright, I guess this other stuff is not important. It's just the board is important. That's not a selection. Let's save the... It's not save the selection. Okay, wait, so just delete. Control Z. Get rid of the image and then... Okay, maybe not paint then. Give me credit. I lied. Then I could just... Okay, new... I had to overcomplicate it by getting... It's too nice and fancy of a computer that can handle way too much grass. Great, and then I gotta resize you to the right size. That's not the crop that I want. Okay, then I want to... Yeah, you are gonna resize it. Crop it. That's where we... Yeah, just grab that at this point. Oh, no. I didn't need the extra bits that are... Okay, there we go. So now it's cropped to... I don't know what the crop is, but whatever. So save as... whatever. Loop. Toss. Screenshot. 1. Could be 0, but we're gonna do 1. Okay, and new document. Do that for another one of these. Obnoxious. I made this so much of a pain. Okay, wait. Test the thing first. Say, okay, screenshot. I want to just add this screenshot. Too big. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, you here. No. Pictures. This one. Okay, there we go. So then I just gotta do that a few times over. Pain in the butt. That's why I was leaving some time to try to do the game page. Well, I want to leave some time for doing like the okay. Export it as loop toss screenshot 2. Okay, new file. Is this open in Crit a bunch of times? No, it is just open in the one. Good. Okay. Then we do new layer. Resize it to. There's probably a button. Just resize the image to the canvas size, and I don't know what that button is. Then we crop it to there. A little smaller just to make sure that it's not gonna go over the file size limit. And then don't save it as a credit document. I mean to export it as a loop toss screenshot 3. Then we do this again for the 4th time with this screenshot. Okay. Well, I hope everybody's getting through their game-breaking bugs. I probably still have stuff to, well, yeah, I really should make an attempt at actually getting the rounds to work, but we'll see. Yeah, once the game page is up, then I can worry about some last-minute bug fixing. That's how I like to roll. Okay, do I need all of these? No, I gotta do all of them. Yeah, it's not gonna hurt it. Hurt much, right? There. Yeah, and ideally I can just take some videos and turn them into some GIFs. We'll actually say it in a way that makes sense. Okay, I think there's one last... Yeah, there's one last one. And then that'll be all the screenshots. And then I could do video. I could do... turn that into a GIF. And then I can do whatever last-minute bug fixing for yet another bad game. No, even more frustratingly, yet another... Wow, this one you can't even see the idea of, like, the looping score. Is the bummer of the thing. Like, it doesn't even make sense as a good mechanic. At least in the version that I ended up with. You can kind of see the idea, but it's not entirely working. Definitely not the worst game I've done. Definitely not the best game I've done. Very much in the middle there somewhere. I think some of the fear is just you're only as good as the last thing that you did. I'm like, oh, well then, that's pretty average. That's not super great. Okay, save. View the page. Still loading the images. Yeah, and then here I want to throw that stuff, and then I need the actual... I even done a web! I didn't switch this over to web, did I? Do I want to... I want to have a version of a web build if I can. That might take a little bit, so... Let's start working on that now. Oh no! What? No web module loaded. What do you fluffing mean? Oh no! Okay. No, wait. It asks for a web build, right? What do you mean no web? WebGL support. No! Great. Fantastic, phantasmagorical. Okay, well, that's gonna take a while to download. I know it's not ad time, but I need to piss. I'll be back. Okay, it says, it doesn't say specifically Windows. That was Pirate Software, right? This says, or not, it doesn't say specifically web. It says, game compatibility, playable by someone using a Windows PC with nothing more than a keyboard and mouse. Yeah. Okay, man, I was like, I want to do a web version, so hopefully that works. Although it might explode just because the grass is too much. Ruh-roh. Well, I guess I could play this other loop game. Out of the loop. Okay, so now the last two things are... Well, okay, well, this is running. I suppose I could take some kind of gameplay video and turn it into... so here, I say click and drag to throw a ring. So that, I think I'll just do the arrow with the mouse, and then here, toss rings on the board. And then that's it. Okay. So those are the two videos that I'm looking to capture. Are... Okay, do I need to do these as a separate thing? Or can I just use a video I already have? Okay, let's just... yeah. So kind of be its own separate thing. So there... That'll show you how to click and drag. Let's do that again. There. Okay, that'll be the thing, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Then how do I edit that easily again? So the video I just did is this. Man, I don't know what that thingamabob was. Okay, yeah, so then it'll just be that there, and then it'll repeat that. Just those two things there. Yeah, it says edit with clip champ. I'm like, ugh, okay, no, I guess I lied. It'll be edit with DaVinci Resolve. That's GOG. What am I doing? Wait, is DaVinci not on here? That's why I'm not thinking of it. It isn't. Excuse me. I want to put everything on my bottom tabs here. Yeah, okay, 2 hours. And I'm just kind of fixing up the game page right now. New project. This will be... I'm not saving this anyway. And toss gameplay. Okay, the clip in the media pool. That. And let me put you here. Here? I was like, I don't remember how to do this. Let's say you scroll along it. No, I want to. Okay. Why do you look like you're not starting at the start here either? It's moving that along there. Why are you starting at an odd point here? Okay, I need to cut the thing at a certain point. Okay, it's just that. Those last two arrows. How do I zoom in and out again? I thought this was fairly easy to use, and now here I am forgetting how to do anything in it. Move the thing? I do wish to cut. No, I just want to... There we go. Yeah, it's just the end with these last two arrows. No, you just moved the scene to that point. I wanted to resize it so it's just the last two arrows. Okay, so cut here then? So cut it then. You said you were in cut mode, right? Split it. There we go. Okay. And now can I select this and delete it. I don't need that one, I just need this. So why does it not look like it's starting at the start? Is what's confusing me too.
Neat.
There.
Yay.
And there. And then I just have it export that. Oh, that's okay. Good to know that that exists. So export the timeline as a no. Okay, there's some of these that I'm like, maybe I should look up a lesson on how to use this thing. Export project? No, that's the export the files. I want to export the... Again, I forgot how to do anything in here. No, not current frame as a still thing. Quick export. Aha, there we go. Not to YouTube. The file name. Why are you labeled as timeline 1? Okay, it was doing it. Here is loop toss arrow. And then save it as all file types? What do you mean by that? As in you're not actually going to export it as a video, you're going to export it as something else entirely? Okay, here, and then created videos. No, here, and then created videos, and then loop. Loop toss arrow. Okay. Now I can go over to here, and a here, and a here, and a here, and then put this hopefully as a MP. No, it's an MOV file. Yeah, okay, so it's not even an MP4 or anything either. It's a different thing entirely. That's because everybody's got to use their own file types. Okay, now I can convert. Now I can save this into a videos captures. Okay, then I can go over to here and see if that's too big. Which is probably too big. Pick the image. Videos, captures. The easy jive. Is that too big? So you're gonna say all that work that I just did is just not... Can you tell me that yes, it's too big? Or no, you're just gonna... 7 megabytes. Yeah, okay, it's way too big. Great. Well, then can I crop the... So now crop... images? Can I do that with the thing here? Oh, it does. Okay. Okay, now I know for the future, don't add a lot of grass. It just ballooned the size of everything by adding a bunch of grass. Make it square? The fluffin' heck are you doing? Just uploading a thing, not downloading a thing. Let's see, 1080. What's that? Is this not square? Oh, 450 then. And then scooch it. I don't know. 175? Oh, with this. Okay. Is it 200? No, wait, 450. Okay, let's just actually do the math. I have a calculator. If it's the width, okay, 800 minus 450 divided by 2. 175, okay. Okay, there we go. So now, if I crop the image, how big is this in terms of file size? 3.69. What did you want? 3? Boo! Dang it. Okay. It's so close. Okay, wait. So, can I actually cut duration of a GIF? So let's cut the duration and then. This is so very unnecessary. Yeah, okay, the start is fine. That's it. That's all I need is that. So end at what frame? Number of frames is 75, so end at like frame 30. You seem to be showing the whole thing. So should I cut it? I was hoping for some kind of preview of what that was gonna do. Okay, no, that's actually perfect. That was a good guess on my part. Okay. So now the cut version. How big is that? That's probably still too big. No, it's 2.73. Okay, cool. Then I don't actually have to cut the. Yay. Okay, now I can add an image, pick an image, cut version. There we go, hell yeah. Okay, and then. We'll just do it at one of the screenshots. Oh, the screenshots are all too big though, right? Even just a basic screenshot, yeah, is 4. Okay, so then go over to the pictures, yeah, that have the crop ones, and these are 96. Okay, yeah, so I did hack off all of the. Is it? Did you add it or no? There we go. Okay. So save. View the page. Yeah, okay, not my best work, but certainly something. Now, let's also do the let's try to bounce between too many things here. So, did you install? Okay, did this install? Install complete. Okay. Do I have to restart Unity? I'm gonna do it anyway because Unity is having issues anyway. Okay, then let's just package this up, even if it's not done. Okay, I want to call this loop toss. Yeah, just loop toss, that's fine. And then I want to upload files. Give me this. And there. It's a Windows build. And then save. Oh, and then here, GMTK. GMTK Jam. Okay, and we look at the page. Do you or do not? There we go. Download. You can download it. And then the web version. Oh, Unity. I closed because I wanted to see if that helped. I think I'm out of sync with the ads, but that's okay. So now, let's see if a web build is available. Yes, okay. You're really gonna switch to a web build that fast? Wow. New computer was a good idea. Yeah, getting pretty close to lunch, but I'm just gonna snack my way through it. Yeah, the only issue is you can't actually win the game right now. Hopefully I can fix that before. I got 2 hours, right? Hour and some change. Okay, yeah, it does take it a while to do an initial web build. Okay, I'm done snacking so I can yap again too. Yeah, I'm not tucked under it. I like being tucked under the coaster, but that's okay. Is there any other good spot I can tuck myself? Yeah, not on this setup. Coaster's just a wild. That's about as good as I can get. I can hit restart though, right? There was a way to reset it. Eh, whatever. Well, I guess I can start looking at. What do the submissions look like? Okay, so make sure it's set to public, not draft, which I guess it's... Do I want to try getting the web build attached to this? Kind of, sort of, maybe? Which it's still working on it. Okay, well, let's read all this. If you've yet to upload your game, make sure to come back to this jam page after creating the project and actually submitting the project. After submission, make sure your game has the following badge in the top right corner, then you'll definitely, and then you know the game is definitely in the jam. So the existing project being Loop Toss, which you might not have because I made it after. So now we do that and see if it's in here. Loop Toss. The theme for the GMTK Jam. How does the game fit the theme? Rings are loops. The score. Loops. Yeah, whatever. I'm not really gonna put the time loop there. Credit all the assets you used. I was like, it's all stuff that I made. That's why it looks bad. Because I did it. It's all my fault. I was gonna say, yeah, my itch.io username is fine. I did use Unity. One people's. With the occasional helpful bit of code. Oh, this is upload a new. This is okay. If you yet to upload your game. Oh, if you have yet to upload it, make sure you come back to here and actually submit the project after submission. Okay. Okay, so now that's what I was curious about, was see all the submissions. But also, let's go to the project. Make sure the badge is attached. Okay, and then this is not actually public yet, so I still need to do that. I mean, I guess I could make it public. It's not gonna hurt nothing to make it public while I'm still uploading stuff. Yeah, nobody's gonna look at the game until after the submission time anyway, so. Oh boy, doing a web version. Yeah, okay, doing a web version is taking a while anyway. So. When was this loop, this giant loop toss one? Oh, like I said, this one was 6 years ago, because. a fun way to do a mining game. Yeah, I'm not a clicker guy. But this does look cool. Okay, those are the old ones. Yeah, which all have web versions. And I don't need that right now. Okay. Stuck in the loop. Yeah, okay. There's loop has been used a few times, it seems. Ooh, web build? Web build? I can actually... I was gonna say, did it actually do it? Okay, so now we go edit project and say, actually no, I lied. I want to do HTML. Suggested donation is 0. Save it 0. You suck. Okay, send to press to zip. And this is loop toss. Not actually functioning, but that's okay. Whatever. Oh, that's the upload. I want to upload files. And the file I want to upload is not that one. It is this one. Give me rename it web. Okay. So now the loop toss web. Let's see if that does that. I always get confused on how to do this. I have a zip or HTML file that can be played in the browser. And then, which one do I select? There. This file will be played in browser. There we go. Okay, now we see if that actually plays it in the browser. I probably want to biggerify it. Probably want to increase the size there. Oh, and then because it's a web browser version, it gets rid of the screenshots.
Step right up.
Okay, did the audio. It takes a while for it to load for some reason. You don't let me full screen it. Okay, don't do it that tiny. I don't know why you love to do absolutely tiny as the default. Yeah. Okay, 1280 by 720. Do much bigger, please. And then do full screen button, please. And yeah, don't do an automatic start. That's fine. Okay. So now go back to view the page. Okay, much better size-wise.
Step right up.
There we go, much better size-wise. And grainy AF, but it is functioning. That is really all I could hope for.
Thanks for playing. Step right up.
Yeah, I was like, come on, you gotta give me that one, right?
Fantastic. Thanks for playing. Step right up.
Why is it? Yeah, and then it stops scoring correctly and whatever.
Step right up.
Okay. So now it's just a matter of fixing bugs if I want to attempt that. Or I could give up and go eat lunch. And say this is as good as it's gonna get. Okay, but it is all submitted. It is, yeah, it does say submission to the GMTK Jam. It's got the screenshots and stuff. It's got this nice thing here. And it's not actually, okay, so I lied. Let's edit this to say, stop with this suggested donation of $2. Okay, toss rings on the board. While being stuck in a time loop. There we go. There. Because there is no actually like winning the game right now. That I want to try to fix. But so if anybody asks and says, hey, I can't win the game, it also doesn't say that you can. Ta-da. Yeah, okay, because right now it is the, like, if you do get the score good enough,
Step right up.
that, never beat the game either, but want to believe that it's beatable.
Fantastic.
Okay, and then I think it just,
Thanks for playing. Step right up.
oh no, it does fully reset. And it does score stuff correctly. Yeah,
Thanks
then
for
that
playing.
resets it,
Step
and then
right
there.
up.
Yeah, it does say score a red number to win the round, but there's not really... You don't get anything, it doesn't do anything. Oh! I had to roll back the other way. Okay, now it's just not scoring anything at all.
Thanks for playing. Step right up.
I just need more time. I say repeatedly and then waste all the time that I have. I just need more brain power. I just need to take those pills from Limitless. Give me 5 more hours. When I say I need more time, I mean like, you know, pull a Loki and go learn quantum physics in 100 years kind of thing. Especially at the rate that I make things and learn things and do things, so... Okay, but... See, now it just resets the loop anyway. I thought it was trying to do the, like, when you actually do win the round, it'll do another round. I don't know. Okay, I'm very much at the kind of, like, just to give up point. I got the game page up, it all looks like it's functioning, even if it's not. Or rather, you can score, you just can't win. Really seems like that's a necessary thing to add. It's an ability to win the game. I don't know. I guess it says to move to the next round, but the, the next round doesn't actually exist. So. Okay, wait. The timer says. So take me back to this. There's an hour and a half left. Do I want to try to mess with fixing the round? Do I want to make it so that there actually is multiple rounds in the next hour and a half? Or not? Is the question. Let's loop toss. And then I have multiple versions of editing the project. I don't need the creator dashboard right now. Okay, because what do I want to do for the next round? What I want to do for the next round is that it increases the score. Which it does increase the max score, but the thingamabob does not. Yeah, this does not reset. And then how hard would it be to do the score clock updating? Probably a lot. Yeah, because it's on start. It makes it. It would kind of need to refresh itself entirely. Okay, how about spawn Glock? Now we just dump all this stuff in there. Yeah, well, it's an hour and a half. I had a snack. I can give this an attempt to actually get it so that it has multiple rounds. I'll sit too, why not? Are these added to? It's added to a set of points. But are these score num clones are not added to a set of? So do a list. That's doing a list of points. Okay. I guess I don't need to serialize the field, but. So just a list of game objects for the numbers. The score list? Sure. Actually sort of helpful. And then the score list dot add the score num clone. Okay, but it also needs to clear the list here. What also needs to delete all the things in there? Oh no, destroy game object. Okay, no, I have a score or score num or something that just No, score no. It's the number. I want these to actually be named. So it'll clear the ones that are already there, then make a new set. And then this is just, we'll make it public, because I don't want to mess with, okay, so then score clock. Does Game Manager have a score clock? Okay, maybe not public then. So then on update instead is if the Game Manager I just sat down and I'm all just all out of sync and out of sorts with the ads. Okay, so now the question is, yeah, my only issue is that it's just gonna sit there refreshing the. Well, okay, that's not. It's not the end of the world if it's just remaking the score based on the score that already exists. So that's the game manager to game state, or get game state. There we go. Okay, so now if it's start, then you can spawn the clock. Like I said, does it mean it's going to be constantly remaking the clock as long as you haven't started the game? Yes. Is that going to be noticeable? I hope not.
Step right up.
Okay, and then why did the arrow did not load? Odd. Oh, I need to actually win, don't I? Oh my gosh, I was gypped. Ugh. It rolled over the peg and then rolled off of the peg. What a bunch of bull.
Thanks for playing. Step right up.
Okay, that doesn't reset things correctly though, does it?
Excellent.
Oh, okay, or maybe that was excellent.
Stellar.
There we go, at least a peg, right? Or it doesn't.
Thanks for playing. Step right up.
Okay, wait. I think I need to fully reset it, right?
Step right up.
Okay, I need to just hit 3 points. And it's not gonna happen. Made the game a little too hard.
Hot.
Yeah, and then for some reason that one resets it too. It's like, why is that?
Step right up. Fine. Awesome.
Oh, come on, that's scored.
Stellar. Yay.
Oh, this scored. I did get that to score. Wonderful. So then I ruined it anyway.
Step right up.
Gosh dang it. I should just add a
Step right up.
reset button. Yay, 2 points.
Fabulous. Thanks for playing. Step right up.
So that did reset the score. I don't know if it reset the score. Okay, well, I don't know if it's... Okay, when you win a round... Oh, it doesn't actually increase the max score. So, if it is actually winning the round, maybe the max score will go up? Yeah, see, that's the thing, is I don't actually figure out what's going on with the game. I just run the game again and play with it to see if it's working, and that's not a good way to actually determine if the game is working. Oh, bugger off. That was such a good throw. There we go.
Awesome.
Wow, it was perfect. That didn't seem to...
Thanks for playing. Step right up. Step right up.
It didn't seem to update.
Yay!
Oh, that should have counted. Yeah, it's this inconsistent ones that I'm like, why?
Excellent. Thanks for playing. Step right up.
Dadgummit. Okay, so is it getting to the new round at all, or is it just saying the game is ended?
Step right up. Fine. Awesome.
Okay, wait, reset ring positions. You're saying that a bunch of times over. Okay, well, let's get rid of that debug. So, I don't need you anymore. You're very clearly resetting the ring positions, even if you're not doing it cleanly. Yeah, it's definitely the 5 hours is not going to be enough, because, like, Plunk feels like it could have been a jam game. And yet it took me 3 flippin' months to get it to the point of working, so that's why I think more time wouldn't actually help. I need more brain power. I know they said that on the podcast too, where it's like sometimes more people doesn't help. And that's why Google is spending exorbitant amounts of money to poach top AI talent, because it's like, yeah, 100 frat bros is not gonna get you the
Step right.
a leap in AI. Yeah, I actually need somebody with brains. Okay, well, now let's do the debugs. Probably should have started with that, but that's okay. Okay, the score, the round threshold, and the max score. Yeah, score and max score, rather. The round threshold isn't changing. At least it shouldn't be. Oh, and then here, I did make the game page. It's just the multiple rounds is the thing that I'm trying to finish here in the last hour. Yeah, hour and 17 minutes. Yeah, I think it's a lot of like exponential asymptotic sort of things too, where it's like the closer I get to doing a thing,
Fabulous.
the harder and further it gets. Which I guess, speaking of AI, it's sort of running into that scenario. Okay, I didn't actually attach what the score and the max score were. That doesn't help me at all. Okay, the score. When the game ends, just that it resets after the fact, so... Oh, and it checks here. It resets the score and then checks to the score. Wonderful. I did these out of order, so you can go down here. So yeah, you always lose no matter what because I put these things in the wrong order. Okay, and you're related to what the score ends up being when it's 0 there. Yeah, when the game ends, the score is going to reset, but it's supposed to reset after it checks what the score is. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, now. Now, the max score isn't changing either. It's just the score that I needed to check, and the score here was just great. Wonderful, fantastic. That's the bug I introduced by just not understanding my code.
Step right up.
Or just not detail-oriented enough. I'm not analytical enough.
Great.
Okay, I just need a point.
Beautiful.
Okay, score 3, new round. And then did it refresh the clock? So the score clock, spawn clock, do you have here debug.log spawn the clock? I feel like I'm closing in on resetting it, and I've got an hour. It'll take a little while to re-upload stuff, but...
Step right up.
Okay, and there.
Yay!
Close. Well, I just need a point anyway.
Excellent.
And then spawn clock. Yeah, it is doing it a billion times over. Score, new round, but then it's not spawning the clock again. So... Score, new round. And then... Round ended. So then the score clock is trying to say if it equals start, of which it doesn't because the round ended, and then I guess so maybe we just check if it's round ended. That's the thing. The clock it's refreshing itself a bunch of times over. It doesn't look like it's exploding. It's very clearly not performant. I clearly need to be checking these things differently, but for now, whatever. It is an hour till the end of the jam. Does not need to be perfect. I need to hit both of these to move on, and I didn't. Okay. It was like, please just reset me.
Thanks for playing. Step right up. Step right up.
Okay, I don't think that reset me properly.
Step right up. Fantastic. Fabulous.
Ooh, there we go. Okay, so it updated it to a new round. Yeah. The looping score just really does not matter with this kind of game, though. If they were a bit more of a, like, it was more random. Right now, the physics does not add a lot of randomness. So it's just not, it just doesn't matter. It's because I had the idea of the ring toss game, and then I had the idea of the looping score. I think had I had the idea of the looping score, it would have been, okay, well, what kind of game would work well with that? Which then it's like, okay, do some kind of poker thing, and or some kind of other, like, roll dice, and then bust kind of thing. Okay, so now the score clock is getting updated, but the... you should be switching to game start, maybe? Well, because game ended backs it out, and then... And then when it backs out to, yeah, quit game, it switches it to game start. So maybe new round can switch it to game start. That sort of makes some sense, but also sounds like it could cause problems, because I probably did it wrong somewhere.
Step right up.
Hell yeah. That could have gone a little better.
Hot.
Why did...
Thanks for playing. Step right up.
Yeah, okay, I don't think that's... So close to scoring any of that. Yeah, and then it looks like it just stops scoring. And then it looks like it does score it, and then it does that. I'm like,
Step right
okay,
up.
let's stop trying to step right up.
Step right up.
It's looking increasingly unlikely
Fabulous.
that
Marvelous.
I will actually... You were doing it earlier. Spawn clock, spawn new round. And then I added game start, which then reset everything. Why are you... Okay. Well, then also do game ended, which means if everybody's going to do game ended, then it's just game ended. Whatever. Meaning it might back it up and then back it in again, but that's okay. Whatever.
Step right up. Fantastic.
I think if it could even have just some amount of increasing challenge, that'd be nice too.
Thanks for playing. Step right up.
No. You did it once. I saw it. I swear you did it. And now you just don't want to do it. Okay. So don't end the game. Don't do the score clock. Welcome back. I hope you had a good walk.
Step right up.
And I don't think I introduced any new bugs. I've just been fighting with my own dumb bugs. But you can see the... oh, I guess maybe we'll throw that there. Play... or check out my jam game. Don't play the game, the jam game. Maybe we'll put that actually, and check out my jam game, and then you can decide, nah, not good enough, and then leave. There we go. Yeah, because it is public, so now you can see the fact that you can't actually win ever. It's just like life. You can't actually win ever. Okay, so now...
Awesome.
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 Yeah, okay, so now you spawn the clock. Now I want you to reset the... Then for some reason you decide, okay, now go to the next... Oh, the round. Wait. The round is causing the game to end. Okay, I'm doing all these things out of order. Ay, ay, ay. I don't even need that. I'm not doing anything with the rounds right now, and I don't think I want it to end if you do well on the rounds. Well, I guess I kind of do, but I think I do have the design wrong there in that, like, the better you do, the more likely you are that you get to escape the game.
Step right up.
Okay, now how about this?
Lovely.
Could have been better.
Marvelous. Thanks for playing. Thanks for... Step right up. Step right up.
Dadgummit. Because if I put anything in here, it doesn't actually start the new game. If I do round ended. It's supposed to take you to a new round. Is there something here that's also resetting the max score? I don't think anything's resetting the max score. So that's not the issue. It's just when I try to go to a new round, it just doesn't want to do that. Oh, and that's a round ended versus game ended. Which I don't know if I'm using. I'm using it somewhere, clearly. It's just not resetting the level. It's like, dang it, it's close. It's hacking close. I have an hour? Less than an hour now? An hour. I have an hour to try to get it to reset the level. That's it. That's all I gotta do.
Right up.
And
Stellar.
I don't have a ton of hope in myself here.
Great.
Yeah, you reset that, you do the new score clock, and the rings reset and everything, and then you just don't let me go to the next thing. If I try to say game start. If I say game, I could say playing. I could just switch it to playing again. Is that gonna explode things? Oh, it doesn't seem to be working, so you just get to keep playing.
Step right up.
Ah, a bunch of nothing. It really thought about it.
Hot.
Again, a bunch of nothing. Okay, I just need to... Oh, no. Yeah, I was gonna say, no score there. And then this doesn't properly reset, I don't think, because I don't think it
Fabulous.
scores. No, maybe it does. Yeah, see, and then that doesn't score. It's like, okay. I don't think it's related to whether the ring scores or not, because sometimes it scores just fine. Yeah, like that.
Thanks for playing. Thanks. Step right up. Step right up.
Didn't seem to increase the score though.
Stellar.
Oh, great. Is it not even okay? I'm giving up here. Basic nonsense
Step
is
right
just
up.
not working, and instead of debugging it, I'm just sitting here playing the game repeatedly.
Terrific. Lovely.
Spawn clock, score 4, new round, and then it defaults it back to. Is something resetting the max score? I mean, I could go take off and do lunch and then come back and play games. That's looking more likely. This is not happening. You can't actually win the game, and that's fine. That's just been this year. I just keep trying, I keep failing, I keep trying, I keep failing, I keep trying, I keep failing. That is partially why I pulled up the Down to Jam thing, where I'm like, nah, that actually came out okay. It's still fun. It's like this isn't the worst game I've made, but it's close to the bottom. Oh, speaking of, I can also add this to. Okay, it's not edit game, right? Or is it? Where's the add to playlist? You are going to make me put $2 here every time. Do not give anybody the idea that this is worth anywhere near $2. Okay. No, it's like on the page, right? It confuses me every time. Add to collection. There we go. Now I can add to an existing collection, which is GMTK Jams. And then add to collection. And then if I go look at my profile, there. That's there. And then there. Oh. No, you're under Down to Jam anyway. Right? Yeah, Down to Jam. Okay. So yeah, I think I might go do lunch and then check out games after. Although, I don't know, there's probably other chores and things I should do. No, I did the chores like laundry and stuff. I did that on Saturday, so. Yeah, there's nothing like I cleared out this weekend to do stuff, so. I guess the question is, do I want to stream some more, or do I want to give it a break? And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I cleared out my time to do it, so I think I will. Yeah, so it'll be play some games there. Crank it. Can you keep cranking it? Okay, yeah, no, I'm excited to play some jam games here. That's looking very Garbanzo. Garbanzo. Okay, okay. I'm gonna go do lunch and then I'll come back and play some games after the submission time is up here. Kind of a bummer that this isn't actually a finished playable thing, but that's okay. Sometimes you strike out. And sometimes it's repeatedly for quite a while. Maybe forever. Oh, this is on their Steam Deck, it looks like. Okay, no, let's stop looking at the games. Nobody's here. I can go eat lunch and come back, and then people will be here to, Okay, or 4 people are here. Is anybody else freaking out and submitting something? Or, in my case, giving up? Ugh. Okay, there. Mute that. Okay, now, is anybody... Covino doing some Godot stuff. I don't know what that means. And I know Mr. Elliptic is doing GMTK. I Heart Funny Boys? No, not doing some GMTK. Can't give up now, you didn't even start? The only winning move is not to play. Oh, thanks for the ad for Grounded 2. I didn't play the first one. I'm not a survival crafting guy. I see a big base that somebody builds and I tune out. I just don't build bases. Oh, what is the...
Play it now with Game Pass.
I was thinking the ad was over. There we go.
Right, how clean your code is in this project. It started pretty good, and it diminished over time like crazy. In the past, between yesterday and today, it went down like crazy.
That's
Like,
how it goes.
The
Yeah,
usual
that's...
was okay. A
Yeah,
bunch
that
of
first day I was
things
feeling
well
pretty
set
good.
up,
Second day I was
really
feeling
good
okay,
stuff,
and
yeah,
then Saturday happened, and then...
do you agree that we lose round or we end the
Okay,
round? We
I'll be
don't make
back.
the same one. So lose round is this one.
I don't know, probably
Maybe we
1:30.
can use both, to be honest.
Spent a bit of time
It
on...
doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
on lunch.
Let's use both. The other one is... Okay, nice.
Okay, just
nice,
copy
nice,
paste the
nice.
name.
Let's go.
Okay, I haven't been awake all weekend, which probably didn't help, despite the
Ending
fact that I slept.
connected, updated text and
Okay.
round is fixed. Please add me to the
Like I said, I'll
project.
be back probably after 1:30,
Please don't change the name.
honestly.
Please don't change the name before I finish it.
I'll try to hit
Otherwise,
1:30. I'll try to hit 1:30 so that I can go play some
I
other...
won't be able to upload.
then
it's
go play some
automatic.
jam games. That'll be fun
So
after all of the,
change
like,
the
trying to
name
make a
at the
thing and
very
not
end if you can.
succeeding, so... Okay. Yeah, I'll be back at 1:30. Bye.
Yeah, I have a lot. Okay, I know where it is. Nomable, thank you, Owl, and no, but it has to be your entire username or profile. Okay, you're right. Fuck, I can't click. Add admin. Okay, I'm sending you